Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Phantasy Star Zero. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this for another week, but I ended up recording this because, well, I woke up first thing this morning, goes the puppy, took them out, had nothing to do, so I figured, let's record this. Of course, this is a second take on this episode because while I was rendering, while I was saving the video, I had forgotten I had accidentally turned on the, Windows auto update or whatever, automatic updates. And while it was saving, I wasn't at the computer, so it updated itself and did the automatic restart, which really pissed me off. But anyways, this Phantasy Star Zero is a lot like the PSO series on the Dreamcast, GameCube, and Xbox, as well as PC. You have the humans, cast, and the Newmans. But unlike PSO, you're not limited to just, specific classes in, like, a race with a class. Well, aside from Newmans, Newmans used to be locked to pretty much... Let's see, in PSO Newmans there was the Hugh Neural, and the Faux Neural, and... Well, no, that was actually pretty much it, I think, actually. Yeah, that was it. I mean, they still haven't added the Newman Rangers yet, but with PSO2 they kind of added that in, but PSO2 is kind of not that great. One thing I do like is how they've pretty much modeled the Rocket Seal after, I think it's Elena from PSO. I can't remember her name, but I mean, it might even be an older Phantasy Star game, but they've just seemed to kind of go with the basic model of her from PSO. But anyways, I'm going to start off with the Hugh Newman. I'll stay with this. Quick gray. One thing that I have... Yeah. Let's see, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, the stories for every character, they're all, like, fundamentally the same. They, like, vary here and there in, like, certain key points for them. But overall, they have about the same exact, ending and middle and all of that. It's more the beginning that's different. I don't know if it's all of the humans, but I know, like, the human male hunter, yeah, you'll go on the stage for the dragon. With the Newmans, you go against, well, I don't know, I'll just kind of leave it at that. Just let you guys see. Well, I'm not doing every character, I'm just going through as the, where's the Q? Oh, here we go. Going through as the Hugh Newman, which kind of became my favorite class since they were introduced in this game. Yeah, just skip that. It's the same exact thing as the opening.
Once there was prosperity. 3 tribes thrived of old and gave birth to divinity. Then there was war. The rift between God and mortal cut through the tribes like a blade. Then there was desolation. A vast emptiness and nothing more. 2 centuries went by. People survived and pushed back against the edge of oblivion. Until today. In the middle of a bright sky, a shadow covered the moon, and the Forgotten Ones swooped down from the heavens.
Whoa, you've got to hang in there. Hey, can you hear me? If you're still alive, answer me!
Hey, if you've got better voice acting, answer me! Well, Zero, you're not a great voice actor, I know. It's just funny when I do it, though. Good, you're finally awake, Baroque. Oh. What are you, still half asleep? It's your own name. It appears the shock of landing has muddled your memory somewhat. Do you remember who I am? What is my name? Baroque? Do you really not remember? If this is a joke, I'm not amused. Have you really forgotten everything? My name is Reeve. I am your commanding officer, captain of the descent team. I suspect this is traumatic amnesia due to the shock of the landing. Hopefully it will pass with time. I suppose there's nothing for it right now. Listen closely. The descent team came from the moon to monitor the humans living here on the surface. You are one of us. Something must have happened to your descent pod. We tracked you falling faster than the projected velocity. As a result, the pod crashed, and the subsequent trauma seems to have impaired your memory. The descent pod was designed to be abandoned, so its loss is unimportant, but its pilot is another story entirely. Tell me, what can you remember? Oh, tell me what you can remember. That's basically the same thing. This is terrible. Have you even forgotten our glorious mother? Surely that much is unbelievable. To forget me is one thing, but something as fundamental as she? But let us stay on task. Perhaps we can make this unfortunate turn of events work in our favor. If you have no memories, there is no risk of you leaking intelligence to the humans under torture. Here are your orders, Baroque. You will be sent to investigate the status of the humans. No, of the people living here. I will contact you at set intervals to hear your reports. Until then, learn what you can of life on the surface. You look lost, confused as to what you should be doing. There's no need to overthink things, Baroque. Go to them and simply do whatever comes to you. If you feel they pose a threat, keep your distance. That is all you need to remember. Is all this clear? Yep. Good. Then your mission begins immediately. To begin, make your way towards the nearest settlement. I must see the rest of the team, so I'll part ways with you here. You will head in the opposite direction. I'm expecting results, soldier. Do your race proud. Alright. I guess I'll do them proud, even though I don't really remember who they are. Ouch. That felt good.
Hey! What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I don't know. This is the only thing I don't like about playing Phantasy Star Zero on Desmame. If you look, well, I don't know if it's going to be the same for you, since I've noticed through rendering, my videos don't always come out exactly the same, especially with blinking objects. But on my screen, she has, like, lines that shouldn't be on her face that, well, it kind of pops up on most of the characters' face models and little, like, dialogue sections like this. Not oh well.
Baroque? It is you! Hey, Baroque! It's good to see you, although I have to say I'm a little surprised. You seem a little off, Baroque. Are you feeling okay? Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Is something wrong?
Eh.
What? You lost your memory during landing? Well, that explains why you didn't remember me. In that case, let's start fresh. I'm Sarasa. I'm a part of the descent team, just like you. But I'm just a grunt, so I came down in the Vanguard landing a little while ago. So what sort of mission did you get assigned? Make contact with the people here and observe their behavior? That's similar to mine, but are you going to be okay with no memory? Hey, why don't you come to the city? I'm set up. I'm set up in for a while. They're short on hunters, and I'm sure they'd welcome someone with your level of training. Oh yeah, hunters are like handymen that take all sorts of work. Whether it's finding stuff or fighting hostiles, you do a little bit of everything. It sounds pretty perfect, don't you think? What better way to investigate a whole range of different things? I met up with a human hunter named Kai who's been showing me the ropes. I'm sure he'd be happy to help you get set up too, Baroque. I'd be happy to introduce you. Oh, but he's out on a quest to the Ozette wetlands right now. I'm actually supposed to be heading there myself. I was so surprised to see you here, I just forgot about what I was doing.
I'll go with you, baby.
You will? Okay, great. Let's go meet up with Kai. He's probably waiting for me as it is. First, we'll need to drop by the quest counter at the Hunters Guild. That's the building at the end of the road. We have time to do a quick tour of the city on the way if you want. We'll head to the guild whenever you're ready. There are lots of different folks living here in the city. It can't hurt to talk to them before we head out. You never know what might trigger your memory. And besides, your job is to investigate, so it's a win-win deal. I'll follow you for now. Let's go.
Okay, let's change the palette real quick. Let's see, set that there. There we go. Oh yeah, really quick. An easy way to, let's see, start, as you can see, just brings up your basic menu. If you hold the R button, press start, it's kind of a quick option to your equipment, and holding L and then pressing start takes you to your items. That's not really something you have to worry about right this second. Later on in the game, we'll be able to go down this pipe. It's like a little area you can go down to put in passwords to get, like, kind of secret items and such. What really pisses me off is Japan has, well, you know, they have more anime and game-themed weapons. One of the shield class weapons is the Hyrule shield the Hylian shield from The Legend of Zelda. Of course, you know, I have the English and Japanese version, and they can interact with each other, and you can trade the items. Only disappointing thing is when you trade it to the English version, it just becomes a basic shield. But if you have it equipped and you're playing with the Japanese version, they'll still see it as the Hylian shield. You know, kind of annoying, but whatever. Really, as far as people around here, you can come to this woman to, like, is it a woman? I think it's a man. I forgot exactly what you can do with this shop. It's like adding elements and doing a few things. You can talk to this woman to buy items, and then this guy you can get weapons, armors, and slots from. Now the funny thing is, I just found out recently from one of my friends, I always thought that Phantasy Star Zero was kind of like running at the same time story-wise as Phantasy Star Online, or even before, but I found out this is actually after Phantasy Star Online. Like, after that, and I think maybe around the same time as Episode 3. This is like, I don't know, the home world or something? I don't know, it's like everyone in PSO is wearing such futuristic clothing, and then you come here and everyone's like some generic character out of a Western cowboy film.
This is the Hunters Guild. The quest counter's against the wall there. Do you see it? Off to the left there? Just talk to the lady behind the desk. To the right is the mayor's office. We don't really have any business there for now, though. Go straight back and you'll find the teleporter. But first you'll need to get permission at the quest counter. We should go do that now, so we don't keep Kai waiting all day.
Quest counter. It's behind the counter. This guy, right? No? It's in this office? No? Oh, you mean, like, big counter that... Oh, do you see it? No, I don't see it. I don't see it, Sarasa. Anyways, all you have to do, you know, pretty obvious. Just come over here. You can't access any fields until you beat their, one of the locations in a quest. Once you beat the location in a quest, then you can come to the field and do it whenever you want, you know, take whoever you want with you, etc., etc. I forgot how you unlock the different difficulties, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Anyways, let's just take the Swamp Devil mission, and we'll accept it. And you know, all you have to do is come up here, take the teleport, and go to your location. But with the time limit right now, well, where the time is right now, we're gonna end this off for now, and tomorrow we'll be able to pick up on, you know, like, all the action and playing around in the levels and such, and right now it's, you know, just this episode, so, yeah, this episode is more of just dialogue and the kind of bland opening that this game has. I don't know why I like moving around so much while I'm talking, but I just do. But anyways, that's it for today's episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Phantasy Star Zero, and I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Bye.